And welcome back to Third Age Total War, the massive overhaul submod. When last we left our beloved Silvan Elves, we had just begun a siege on Leodholt and expanded our territory substantially, thereby increasing our income substantially by like 1,000.
Elves.
I feel like there's two things I completely forgot to mention, or that I was planning on mentioning rather, more accurately. Oh hey, look, we have a fishing village, which will become a port eventually. Ah yes, one of them is that I made an error. These are the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. I forgot they're the ones who control Dane's Halls, and the Orcs of Gundabad are out over here. But, there was that, and something else I forgot that is probably going to vex me for the rest of the game. Definitely something I had to mention, and I can't remember. Oops, sorry, Mr. Diplomat. No ambush. Thank you, no ambush. I was really afraid that there was going to be some sort of rebel army, like, prepared to ambush us there. And... hold on a second. Music seems a little high in my ears, so I'm just going to adjust that down a bit. Anyway,
My lord.
so yes.
Come on!
Join his army. Because these rebels stand no chance. They're just woodsmen and a group of hunters. And then we'll head to Erin Runen. Nothing like the strategic aspect of this game. Let's see if there's anything else I can train up. Because I need to get reinforcements to both the north and the south. Just rather glad the upkeep cost is so much cheaper than their recruitment cost. It's only like a fifth. Which means I can stand to build a lot more units without really running out of money. That's pretty important. Just checking everything because I haven't done this in a day. And I forget my plans within a day. That should be reassuring to all my troops, right?
Tomorrow's journey plan.
Marches of the Northmen. Okay. Just exploring a bit with the diplomat.
Your orders.
Since they don't have a second spy yet. Let's see. Okay, so we're just going to save Silvan Elves 6. And see you next turn. And the Silvan Elves shall now continue their military conquest of all of Mirkwood and the Upper Anduin Vale. Gotta have ambition somewhere, right? We're doing Elven civilization. Gonna build a vineyard here, actually, so I can build another spy. The following factions are at war with each other. Oh, I'm at war with Rune now. Great. Well, I suppose it's a good thing that Rune's, you know, out this way. Granted, my territory, like Emyn Fleen, is quite vulnerable, actually.
Your orders.
Particularly without a watchtower or anything to keep an eye on things.
Tomorrow's journey
Right
plan.
Still marches of the Northmen, still hard. Ooh, Narrows of Mirkwood, which is right here. The Narrows of Mirkwood, of course, are the most narrow part of the forest. Speaking of random lore tidbits, let's find our next piece for Mirkwood. Mirkwood, or the Forest of Great Fear, is a great forest in Ravanion. It is roughly rectangular in shape, stretching from the foothills of the Grey Mountains in the north to the North Undeep in the south, and from the east edge of the Vale of Anduin to Erebor. It is bisected by the ancient Old Forest Road. Later, when this road became unusable, a second path to the forest was made to the north. Between the two paths lie the mountains of Mirkwood. The North Forest River cuts to the forest's northern end from its source in the western Grey Mountains, joins in ascension by the Enchanted River, which flows north of the mountains of Mirkwood. South of the Old Forest Road, the east bight creates narrows of the forest, only 100 miles across. South and west of the narrows is a hill called Amon Lank, with its fortress Dol Guldur. Main terrain force, special units, none, capability to gather local troops and under siege. Right. As you may notice, that Erin Dolena, like Emyn Fleen, does not have the ability to benefit from the garrison script, so just a bit of a fun fact there. So I feel like I'm just hunkering down here in Irakiaburg, waiting for the inevitable drums of doom from the orcs. Anyway, next turn decides whether we take Leodholt by force or by not force. That made sense. Do not question. We're going to build some extra troops, though, so that we can create a small garrison for Leodholt. Because right now it's going to be... Because otherwise it's going to be vulnerable. I'm not sure. Yeah, it only has 31% Elven culture, so we'll be able to build our very basic units, I think. Wait, no, wait. My memory's escaping me. Bowyer. Yeah, I need 33%, so... Having the troops ready, raiding the troops, starting the raid. I should have raided the troops like 2 turns ago, but that's me. That's me and forethought. Occasional acquaintances, not much more. And until next turn. Oh, bandits surrender without a fight. Okay, Leodholt is ours without a fight. We're going to occupy the settlement, get a little bit of gold from it. And then we're going to check our end of turn report. Yep. Faction announcements. New family member. Celian gets an overseer now, who discounts construction costs, improves farming output, and gives bonus mining outcome. Celian is the overseer of Thranduil's Halls, right? Yes. What's sad is that I knew it was him just by looking. Yeah, dwarves, you're kind of just going to run into my fort. Never mind. They'll find their way around next turn. Looks like the dwarves are off to take Dane's Halls, though. Good. That'll secure my northern border and just have me worry about my west now. Because the orcs of Gundabad, if you didn't notice, I was looking last turn, have taken the upper vales. But I'm less concerned about that and more concerned about the orcs of the Misty Mountains. I'll use one of my governors to start to go for Bjorn's Woods. Very good. Construction complete, the dirt roads and withy board. Going to do the mustering hall now. Allow them to build troops here. And just a little bit of cultural unrest. Otherwise, it's pretty stable, just considering it only has 1 unit in it. Grim Report, Tower for Lynn, and Eminufuin have completed their construction orders.
For the light.
So we're going to move these 2 units here.
Elven warriors.
Move you guys there.
At ease.
We're actually going to keep. I think we're going to keep the units that we just built in Tower for Lynn on there, since what's his face, Afaduriander is going to be replacing Thranduil, at least for the time being, as the aggressive general in the Anduin Vale.
You will not see us in the forest.
Alright, let's see. End of turn report, got some money. Felon rankings and financial overall. Okay. New family member, Sir Tolthiel. Eminufuin has completed his vineyard, so now I can build a spy there. Well, train a spy, not really build them. Get the hammers! We're building a spy! Orcs of Gundabad have gone to war with people. Rune, my relations have worsened with them, even though have not done anything to them at all. They're just jerks.
Yes, my lord.
Mean jerks.
Come on!
Poopy-headed jerks. Okay.
Elven warriors.
No, I'm fine, don't worry.
Follow me.
Come, my brothers.
My lord.
Alright, we're gonna move Legolas over here.
Ruin these trees no longer.
Now we're gonna keep a garrison in Leodholt because it's still suffering from some unrest, and cultural unrest, so... Keeping the garrison well stocked until the culture is improved is rather important.
Warriors. Come on!
You move to Tower for Lynn.
Vigilant.
And, let's see.
You will ruin these trees no longer.
Alright, and we're back to the next turn. Celian gets an Argus to his retinue. King Thranduil. Oh, he got Lembas. Lembas. Okay, let's see. Yep, he's starting to gain refined tastes and cultured, which means it's going to start crippling his ability to lead an army. Fortunately, he never really had much in it. He only had 2 stars anyway. Okay,
For the light!
Yes, my lord. Onward!
you guys head out this way to Tower for Lynn.
Elven warriors!
My lord.
For the light! Swiftly!
We're gonna wait to see what the dwarves do before we begin our invasion, because we want to see if, because if they start attacking Dane's Halls, I'm probably gonna be very comfortable attacking, getting Thranduil out of Rakuburg. But as long as Rakuburg's threatened, I want to, I want his rather large regiment of good archers there. He's ruling the kingdom from some backwater! Okay, good. Good, my spy is now ready from Emin Fuin. He has spying talent, he has 2 agent skill, good.
My lord.
But now he has to do some actual spying in order to be worth anything. Alright, something I've observed about AI behavior is that it tends not to,
Yes, my lord. Yes.
is that something else AI behavior is that it tends not to invade local territories that are not adjacent to its territory, so even though I'm at war with Rune, they're probably not going to attack me for now. Even though if Dale ever loses the marches here, I'm going to start worrying. Because, I mean, that Rune's right on my borders, and we'll probably start...
As you wish. If only I could.
Is it Austin
I shall
Gill?
continue
Austin
tomorrow.
Gill? I thought it was Austin Gill. Oh well.
My lord?
You guys, into Leodholt. You guys, with the
Elven
experience,
warriors.
out of Leodholt.
Yes, my
Join the prince.
My lord? Come on!
As we're marching to Erin Runen.
Orders completed. Scatter them.
Alright, we're gonna do that next turn.
Yes,
I'm probably gonna cut out a couple of turns when this recording's all said and done. Because,
Yes, my lord.
I want at least 1 battle per game, or per episode, to ensure that it isn't all me just kind of futzing about. There go the dwarves. Will they battle the orcs of the Misty Mountains? They shall! The dwarves probably will tear them apart. Oh yeah, the dwarves just destroyed them. Dwarves, excuse me. Now they're going to besiege Dane's Halls, and probably encounter the garrison script. Or not. Okay. Yeah, the dwarves, excuse me, voice cracking. The dwarves benefit from having very, very, very sturdy infantry, which even translates well into the auto calculation. You know, I once saw a single dwarven army defeat like three separate armies of the orcs of Gundabad once, and it was pretty Gundabad-ass. That joke is totally making the cut, and it's going to have a sarcastic caption under it. Or accompanying it, rather. Yes, I know I failed the mission. Rohan is, like, down here. No, yes. Rohan is here. You can see by all the horses everywhere. See, look at all the horses. Alright. Gonna start moving King Thranduil to, the vicinity of Tower Finland. Gonna move him there, though. Because, I think we're safe in Rakuburg. We're gonna keep a high garrison here because the orcs of Gundabad can still cause trouble. But, it's a lot less risky than it was before. You know? I probably could stand to downgrade some of the troops there, actually. The troops there, actually. We're doing an Elven Culture, 62%. Just need another 18%, and we can remove the Artist Studio. Don't need it here, really. I could probably boost it a little bit, but... Withy Board, of course, is going to take a while. It's still 29%. Going to be 2 more turns before I can get any use out of the mustering hall I'm building there.
Yes, my lord. Impossible. Tomorrow's journey
Impossible.
planned out.
Shut up. Stop being such a pessimist. Ah, the diplomats
Yes.
entered southern Mirkwood now. The region of Dolguldur. Dolguldur.
Sire,
English. Wait, it's not English. That's It's Sindar.
assail them!
Yes, obviously Legolas will be in charge of capturing that citadel from Mordor. Now first, every Runen. There we go.
Destroy it!
Oh, okay, it's just a village, so I can just attack it directly. That's what we're going to do! We're going to shower with arrows. Captain Yagoof of the, orcs, ranged orc looters and orc looters. Okay. Fight battle on the battle map. Fight it. Fight it. Finally, we're having a fight. The fight I promised you from the beginning. He brooded darkly, thinking of war, for I had learned in Middle-earth of the strength of the realm of Sauron and his hatred of the Westerness. King Ar-Pharazôn of Númenor, a Calaveth. Ooh, sunset. We're gonna get sunset battle. Alright, it's probably gonna try to get most of our kills by way of archer, so that we minimize our casualties by infantrymen. Yep, alright, we're gonna move you up to this ridge here. That's not really a ridge, it's technically lower than the village itself. We'll move you like that, okay. And grab the infantry, move them into a line behind them. Actually, no, I'm gonna set up for a flanking maneuver. If I can remember where the roads are in the center, yeah. I'm gonna set two of the infantry scouts for a flanking maneuver. Are the sentinels of the Woodland realm close enough? Of course, if they stop pretending to be walking around, yes, they are. Ah, the orcs are advancing. Ah, they're trying to shoot at the spearmen. Gonna have the spearmen yep, they're getting shot up. No, those two guys. I guess they drew the short straw. No, a third guy joined them. Run you out over there real quick. Meanwhile, the elven swordsmen are going to attack this group. They're quite a bit superior to their orcish counterparts here. Gonna take some losses doing this, though.
battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Gonna have the spearmen start marching that way. Yeah, the orcs are getting shredded here already.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their
Sir,
men.
you are swinging at nothing. You are swinging at nothing. Meanwhile, the spearmen are slowly making their approach. I'm gonna have the archers stop firing as soon as the spearmen are ready to charge. Because I can have them showering my spearmen with arrows too. Not until everything is ready. Heck, I'm assuming there's going to be survivors.
Good tidings.
Oh,
The enemy general lies dead.
joy! We've completely demoralized the enemy. Now is the time to attack. Disable free fire mode because this is going to be finished in melee. Chase after them, swordsmen! Chase after them! Meanwhile, my spearmen are engaging the archers. No! That one guy! Who just ordered retreat? You heard that, right? Some guy just yelled retreat. You're trying to sabotage the war effort against the orcs? I do enjoy watching these battles, but I suppose I could speed it up a bit. No, it's just there's something about watching a large fight, you know, just kind of go on like this that I just enjoy a lot. Quickly, orcs, you have an escape route. Quickly, to your right, guys, you're right. Right, there's escape. Never mind. Never mind.
This is a clear victory.
All right. That battle was quick, easy. Man, Woodland Swordsman suffered a lot more losses than I would have liked, though. They only recovered 1 of 19 lost. His own plan, while Gandalf remained with him, had been to go with Boromir and with his sword to help to deliver Gondor. Aragorn, farewell to Lorien. Sounded like he was gargling that death. Yes, you can gargle death. I don't know how exactly, but you can.
Claim it for the free peoples.
Occupy. Let's get some land clearance going here. To replenish the lost men here, let's see, what's our culture like? 63%. Okay, that's respectable for the early part of the game. Not like we can. It's just a village anyway, so it's not like we can build anything, build anything unique, special, build anything, anything besides a mustering hall and whatnot. Though most elven traditionally elven settlements in Mirkwood do come with the Bear Erin Laskelen, which increases our culture bonus a bit. Public order bonus due to happiness increases, and also increases our tradable goods. Might as well read the description. After the fall of Beleriand, many elves have passed to Ered Luin and Hith Eglir and settled into the realm of Greenwood the Great. With time, they have prospered and lived peacefully in their realm. When Sauron has risen again in Middle-earth in the Second Age, they fought alongside their elven brethren in the last alliance. Their losses were heavy, but Sauron was defeated, so they returned to their woods and harps. Now, shadows move in the woods once more, and Greenwood the Great is known as Mirkwood. Bows, axes, shields, and swords are being stored in various places, because soon the time will come when elves of Kalanirin will march to war once again. So what I imagine is the Bear Erin Laskelen is one of the storage locations for those, for the elven arms. And yeah,
My lord.
they give us slight bonuses, the things like trade and so forth, and it helps a lot. It also means I don't necessarily need to. Oh, lo, there's great spiders just here. Radlag the Cunning. It's a giant spider, sir.
Have a taste of my blade.
Yes, the great spiders of Mirkwood. Gonna be facing about 160 when I run into that. They're actually pretty easily dealt with as long as I can hit them from a range. Because the spiders are essentially, by game mechanics, cavalry. So they can run down your troops in a charge. But they're pretty easy to butcher before they get the charge. So I'm not overly concerned about the great spiders of Mirkwood. Anyway, with that, going to end this video here. The Elven Kingdom has expanded even further to Liat Hult and Erin Vnen. And when next we meet, the Elven Kingdom will further expand southward down the Anduin Vale. And until next time, like, comment, subscribe, you know, all those things I ask you to do down in the description. You read the description, right? There's funny things down there sometimes. And until then,